So why does the South get more fired up about turkey hunting, and there's more of a culture and a passion around turkey hunting than there is in the Midwest in states like, I mean, anywhere from Iowa to Pennsylvania and New York?
Yeah, that is a great question, one that I love answering. And it is not perceived. It is that is factual, man. That's just how it is, right? And as a northern turkey hunter, I hate saying that. It's like Big Ten versus SEC, you know? Right. But so I think what it comes down to, and I think you got to rewind the clock a lot to get to this point, to where turkey hunting is ingrained in the just the hunting culture and really like the broader Southern culture at a level that we just can't compete with in the North. And that's just how it will always be. But I think when you go back to, you rewind the clock decades, man, almost 100 years at this point,
right?
To where there were no turkeys in Iowa, Wisconsin, Minnesota, Ohio, Indiana, New York, whatever it is, man. You might have like small, isolated pockets. So we're talking like hundreds of turkeys in a state compared to thousands of turkeys in the state in the South. So the South is like the nursery, the incubator, the protector, the savior of turkeys at a time, you know, in the 20s, 30s, 40s, when populations were decimated, right?
Yeah.
Those turkeys in the South, you know, were used to spread population, to reestablish populations for decades across the country. So I think that, you know, if your great grandfather went rabbit hunting and pheasant hunting and deer hunting and taught your grandpa, and then your dad taught you, I think that's where it came from, right? That's where turkey hunting has woven itself into the hunting culture in the South, because they had turkeys to hunt. We didn't have turkeys to hunt in Ohio. The first modern turkey hunting season in Ohio was 1966.
Yeah.
You know,
that's a lot closer. That's a lot closer than people realize. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Like the people that hunted turkeys for the first time, like here's one for you. You're going to talk to the Night and Hail folks. You probably won't have Harold on. Maybe you will. Awesome, dude. He was one of the first 12 people to kill a turkey in the state of Kentucky in modern turkey hunting times. Think about that. Harold
That's nuts.
Still alive, right? And so the guys that he learned from, and I'm not saying like him, but like that generation, they learned from like literally like the moonshiners in Kentucky.
Yeah.
In Tennessee, and, you know, back in the 30s and 40s, right? When there were no legal, really, you know, the hunting seasons weren't as liberal as they are now, you know, with bag limits and, you know, a month-long season or whatever it was. These guys were hunting turkeys, you know, below the law, I guess, outside of the law.
Outside,
so, outside of the law, man. So I think that, you know, that's where it's ingrained in the culture, because they've had turkeys, quite frankly, they just had turkeys to hunt longer. And it just wasn't a thing. And so I think generationally that love and that passion for turkey hunting has been passed down longer in the South than it has in the North. So I put it up like you go to like the deer hunting culture in Iowa, Minnesota, Wisconsin, Michigan, like the UP, you know, you've got the buck poles. You know, there's no buck poles in Ohio, right? But it's the same thing in turkey hunting. You stop at a gas station in the South. There's a random mom and pop gas station. There's turkey calls sitting on the shelf. Some dude's just making them and selling them. Yeah, that's cool. I love that stuff.
Absolutely.